Greetings. This is Tirra-Olufemi, your goddess guru, here to share with you wisdom to assist you along your way in your week. Um, Today is the new moon. We are in August of 2011. Um, but what I like to always remind people of is that while it's great to get readings, while it's great to consult the oracle, while it is great to seek guidance from our gurus and to just get assistance from wise souls or books or whatever we tend to consult, it's all for naught if we're only using the wisdom for situational purposes. I always, now that I am more clear about why I am here, I always strive for, okay, I forgot to turn off my cell phone and I'll be very upset if it goes off, so let me turn it off. I always make sure that people understand that I do what I do to assist people along their path to self-mastery. That's really what consulting the oracle is all about. We want to step into a deeper level of self-mastery. We want to step into a deeper level of self-realization, knowing who and what we are. We get so sidetracked with living life in the physical experience, which is the least of who and what we are, that we forget that what we're trying to do is operate from a higher expanded self so that we can have a totally awesome and amazing experience while we're here in this physical realm. So that is why I do what I do. And I hope that as I make more videos and write more and post it publicly, that everyone uses it for situational purposes. However, I hope that everyone also is able to take what I share with them and use it and apply it in a way that will put you in a position of living more fully and being a blessing to someone else through sharing your gifts and talents. This week, the energy governing our week is actually a little rough. When I saw what I pulled, I was like, oh my God, no. I just want to be happy. The energy of Herakahuti. I use the Egyptian oracle. So that's the name of the deity that, or this energy as it was called by the Egyptians. It's pure universal energy. We just give it different names because we need to, so we can all know what we're talking about, be on the same sheet of music. Herakahuti is also Ogun. Herakahuti is also the energy of Mars. When you think about a fierce warrior, yeah, that's the energy that we are in this week. And, I love it when the oracle is like, the energy is open. I love it when the oracle gives me a positive reading. But when I get a negative reading, especially when it's Ogun, Herakahuti, yikes! Whoa, get ready. So this energy, Herakahuti, one of the first things Herakahuti says is you have to have courage. This is a week where we can't wimp out. You got to stand for what you believe in. If you don't, it's going to cause you to be in a place of serious question and doubt regarding yourself. So if this is just a week to fiercely stand in your truth. This is a week to not be fake. Be real, okay? Always remember, the least of your real self is greater than 100% of your superstar made up self. So what Herakahuti, when you think about a warrior, I want you to think about a machete, okay? Not using guns here, using knives. I want you to get that machete, and this is what Herakahuti is telling us to do this week. Take your machete and cut away the lie. This is a week where you absolutely do not want to operate any other way than your true, authentic self. And it's I get the vibe of China Master out of the Indus Kush tradition. China Master is a goddess who was so wanting and desirous of the truth that she cut her neck off. She cut her own head off to stay out of the lie. It was just that serious. This is a week where we fiercely have to say, I stand for and I live truth. I will not compromise, and I will have no fear of death. That's how seriously I'm going to stand by the truth. The kicker is this. When Herakahuti comes in negative, a lot of times what we have to be careful of is not being rash and hasty. You can't make quick snap decisions. What we have to do is to make sure that we're being guided by our inner wisdom. We need to consult the oracle. We need to consult the gurus and the wise souls so that we're not rash and hasty. We need to make sure we're being fair and just. Sometimes we just take, when Herakahuti is around, because Herakahuti is in us. Make no mistake about it. I'm not talking about some woo-woo energy out in the universe, okay? I'm talking about an aspect of yourself. And that's why this is about self-realization. When Herakahuti is a little more elevated in the consciousness, especially if it's manifesting in the negative, then we might have a tendency to snipe people with our tongues, to cut them down verbally, to treat people unfairly just because we can, and we're just mean about it. No. This week, we have to avoid that. This is a week where we all need to be doing some cardiovascular exercise. We also really need to avoid the sugar. What we're wanting to do is to build our inner fire so that we can be an advocate. Let me tell you another thing. For those of you who are in business building mode, again, this is a week where you can't be afraid. You want to take risks, but you want to take risks that are based on wisdom. Because when Herakahuti is on the scene, Herakahuti is the part of us that says, I'm going to take a chance and do this thing. Herakahuti will build a big business or an organization because you just can't have fear. You just have to go for it. It's like bungee jumping week, but let's make sure the bungee cords have been looked at and that it's on our foot correctly. And, we want to take risks, but they really do need to be based on wisdom. Our ability to use analogies in our mental faculty. And this is something that might help you to not act rash and hasty. If you can see what is happening as symbolic of something else, what is everything symbolizing for you this week? Given that this energy is speaking during the lunar cycle that we're in of the new moon, heading into the waxing moon phase in the next day or so, it would be good for us to go on ahead and set our new moon intentions. I mean, it's the new moon. Set the intentions. We got to intend something. Come on. Want something for your life and go for it. But this is also, Herakahuti is going to give us an opportunity to see where we need to streamline ourselves so that we can actually get rid of some stuff at the beginning. We should have been doing that during this last waning moon phase, but Herakahuti is going to give us an opportunity to do that this week also. But symbols are very important. let's talk about money. For some reason I'm hearing say money. Money is a symbol. Just remember that. Money is a symbol of our inner abundance, and it's not a true reflection of abundance. It's just a symbol. So if you want more money in your life, then what's important for you is to walk more abundantly within your consciousness. Never ever look at lack. Only look at abundance. It's okay to note, oh, I'm a little bit in lack mode. And again, we could talk symbolically when you don't see enough of what you desire to see. You know, symbolically, that's a reflection of what's going on inside of you. Again, this is self-mastery and self-realization that we're talking about. So what we're seeing in the outer realm is helping us to understand what's going on in the inner realm. Now, other things that we need to do this week involve Sebek. Sebek was the second energy, that second card I pulled, representing the energy of Mercury, speed, and communication. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy Mercury is direct. Again, we've been in retrograde. Retrograde is a time where we sit back and reflect on what we need to do. We kind of put things in hold mode, and we look at what we've done, what we need to change, how we need to move forward. So again, this is the new moon. It's a good time for us to start moving forward after all of the reflecting that we've done in retrograde. Pay attention to details. Do not confuse the details with truth. That's something that we have to be careful of when we're dealing with the energy of Sebek. Seeing one thing, one little slice of the continuum, and saying, this is the continuum. No, it's just a part of it. But Sebek spoke in the positive. So communication is key. But also this week, in order for us to really be able to do advocacy work and take risks based on wisdom and really living our authentic selves, we have to look at our belief system. That is what Sebek teaches. Look at your belief system. What do you believe? Because underlying everything that's happening in your life is this vibration. And we get to choose where we want to vibrate. And usually whatever we believe will create or will attune us to wherever we're vibrating in our consciousness. And so the key for us, and that's why we want to cut stuff away, is to vibrate at our highest level of self-realization. Knowing who we are, but still being in a body and enjoying the physical realm and living according to truth. And sharing and expressing and helping everyone else get to the same level of wonderfulness. So we have to look at our belief system. Your belief system is 100% dictating the kind of experience you're having. The problem with most of our belief systems is we just picked it up along the way. We have to eventually, though, go back and deliberately choose a belief system that is based on truth for the highest level of limitless being. So that energy is really good with looking at details. We don't want to be nitpicky this week, though. But this energy sometimes is a little bit limiting, but it's because of that razor narrow focus that is needed to create the details that we want in our lives. But if we focus on the wrong details, then we get stuff that we don't want. So make sure this week you look at your belief system and use that mind chatter that we have going on all the time. Use it to think about what you want, okay? Don't let your mind be a runaway train. Stop it. Don't do that. Think about what you want. Use this week to do some brain training, to do deliberate thinking, to create the level of vibration that you want so that you can create more of what you want in your life. Don't miss seeing the forest for the trees, but oh my gosh, the trees are wonderful. If you stop and look at each individual tree, they're so unique. So we have these big symbols that we're looking at. We have the details within the symbol. We don't need to get too lost in the details, though. In the Yoruba tradition, Sebek could be likened to the energy of Eshu. I love the energy of Eshu. Eshu is the energy of our Ashe. What is Ashe? Ashe is our life force energy. It's our the power that lies within us. It's like having all this energy inside of us and using it in a particular manner. How do we do this? Through emotion, what you think, what you believe. That's why that's so important. So this is a week for you to really and truly be able to express your Ashe, to express your inner power, and to do so through making sure you're very deliberate in what you're thinking about. I always tell people, I've never really known many people to take money and just throw it out the window. Most people truly value their money. And it's almost sad to say that they value it more than they value what's up here, what's here. This is like gold. It's like our Ashe, our inner being, our consciousnness is more valuable than gold. It created gold, baby. Okay. And so to waste it thinking about crap you're pissed off about, or you don't like, or you're sad about, it's just like taking your money, throwing it out the window. Working hard for your money, throwing it out the window. This is free. We own it. It's who and what we are. So don't waste your thoughts this week thinking about bull crap. Let's just pull it together. Use technology to your advantage this week. Use everything you can to enhance your life, all the technology you can to enhance your life, your business, your education, whatever you need. But let us make sure that we don't forget our yoga, our meditation. We will also need to make sure that we keep our immune systems healthy this week. And we also want to make sure that we nurture our nervous system. We can take Nervines, do things that are relaxing, just keep our nervous system intact, but also to really and truly eat in a manner, or exercise. Cardiovascular exercise is so important this week with Heracliti speaking, and that will also help to purify the body, to make the body healthier, but also to support the immune system. I hope that this message will assist you along your way. At this point, I will just say, let us all embrace the energy of the goddess at large, an energy that you can definitely work with to manifest anything that you desire is the energy of Oshun. Oshun is also known as Erdali, Aphrodite, Heharu, the energy of the planet Venus, love and sensuality, because we're heading into the waxing moon. What do you want? Okay, then access this part of yourself that can manifest anything. And the way you do that is through being joyous and happy. That's the fuel that's going to really move you to see what you desire, manifest in the physical. But also use this week to really, really look at the symbols that are happening, that you're seeing, to understand more about you and how you can step into a higher level of self-realization and self-mastery. Again, I'm Tyra, your goddess guru. You will find my information and how to contact me at the link below. I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I plan on sharing more and more wisdom that is given to me with you all. I give thanks to the ancestors that have given me the charge and the support to do this work. And I wish you an awesome week. Thank you. Peace and love.